Good afternoon, Belize. I'm Asani Cayetano, and it's time for your midday check-in with News 5. Here are the top stories to keep you in the loop. Chandra Cancino returns to the Social Security Board as new chairlady. Well-known Belize City undertaker Patrick Robinson is convicted on 3 counts of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. Chantel Williams is guilty of manslaughter following the stabbing death of her common-law husband. And we'll give you a sneak peek, a taste of Lebanese cuisine in this week's edition of Culture Tuesday. These stories and more are coming up in just 1 minute.
I'm Brittany, one of the newest faces around here. My stories are heartfelt and bring a fresh perspective. On the job, there is no challenge too great. Flooded highways, raging fires, or asking tough questions. My determination and willingness to connect with people help to deliver stories that put you, our viewers, at the forefront of issues. My motto: accurate, timely, and relevant. I am News 5.
Welcome back. Chandra Cancino, the CEO of the Carl Houston Memorial Hospital, has been named the new chairperson of the Social Security Board in Belize. Cancino brings a wealth of experience, having worked at the SSB for over 2 decades before becoming the CEO of KHMH in 2021. Her appointment comes 3 months after Dr. Leroy Almendares suddenly stepped down as CEO of SSB at the end of January, after less than a year in that role. Cancino takes over from Niheli Sosa. Patrick Robinson, a 44-year-old undertaker and owner of Leva's Funeral Parlor, has been found guilty of 3 counts of unlawful sexual intercourse with a minor. Robinson was accused of having sex with an 11-year-old girl and continued until she was 14. Late Monday evening, Justice Derek Sylvester convicted Robinson on 3 of 5 counts. Robinson was represented by Senior Counsel Hubert Elrington and Attorney Norman Rodriguez, while the Crown was represented by Chantel Fernandez from the DPP's office. Still in shock after the guilty verdict, Robinson lay down in the back of the police pickup, despite being told to sit up while being escorted to the Belize Central Prison. He will remain there until April 25, 2025, when his mitigation plea will be heard before sentencing. 30-year-old Chantel Williams is spending her first night in jail after being found guilty of manslaughter in the stabbing death of her common-law husband, Louis Adolphus, 39. The incident happened at their home on Curacao Street in Belize City. Adolphus was stabbed once in the neck, causing him to bleed out. Despite getting help, he died from his injuries. The doctor confirmed he died from blood loss due to the stab wound. The fatal argument started over an umbrella Williams found at home, which led to a confrontation and then the stabbing. Williams initially told police she acted in self-defense after Adolphus hit her with the umbrella and grabbed a knife. She claimed she stabbed him to protect herself. Late last night, Justice Derek Sylvester found Williams guilty of manslaughter, stating that her use of force was unjustified. The court was convinced by the evidence presented by the Crown. During the trial, Williams testified that she acted in self-defense. The argument began in the early hours of August 2, 2022, when Williams confronted Adolphus about an umbrella sent by a woman she believed was his side chick. This led to a heated exchange about Adolphus's past relationship with that woman. The last person to hear from Adolphus before his death was his brother, Emerson Dominguez. Dominguez testified that Adolphus called him, sounding frightened, and said Williams had attacked him with a knife. Dominguez advised his brother to call the police. While on the phone, Dominguez heard Williams say, quote, "I don't know why you'd call him, because he can't help you." When the police first spoke with Williams, she had visible swelling and abrasions on her lips and fingers. Just 2 nights after the fatal shooting of Elvis Aldana on Electric Avenue, another attack occurred on Monday night in the same neighborhood. This time it happened on Cannondale Drive, just 2 streets away from where Aldana was fatally shot. Fortunately, no one was hurt in this latest incident. According to police reports, around 8:30 p.m., a 17-year-old student was walking home from McKay Boulevard when he was attacked. 2 youths dressed in black riding separate bikes approached him. One of them pulled out a gun and fired several shots in his direction. The teenager managed to escape by running into his yard, and the attackers rode off towards McKay Boulevard. Police recovered several shell casings, and a nearby house had bullet holes in its walls. Residents told News 5 today that the pair on bicycles had been circling around before the shooting. They expressed concern about the recent surge in gun violence in their neighborhood. Belize is a vibrant mix of cultures, with many communities coming together to form the nation's unique cultural tapestry. Among these diverse groups are the Lebanese. In today's edition of Culture Tuesday, we chat with Roger Bayeno, the owner of Chef Roger's Restaurant and Catering, a beloved Lebanese spot in Belize City. Here's a sneak peek of that story.
Growing up, I went to culinary school. This is when I started to love it more and more. And dealing with customer and people, this is my passion as well. And yeah, that's it.
And so you the transition from Lebanon to Belize, what was that like for you? Was there sort of any type of culture shock?
At the beginning, it was a little difficult for us because completely different culture. And when I came here, it was a little hard, but after a while, I started to become more comfortable. I started to meet more people, more lovely people actually, and yeah.
And so now your business here, you have brought Lebanon to Belize. What has the reception been like from Belizeans? Do you feel that they're open to trying new foods and what you have to offer?
At this point, I'm very happy because I noticed many Belizeans come to our place. First time they try and they really love it and they keep coming. It's not like first time they come and they never come back. They come breakfast, sometimes lunch and dinner for the same day. Like yesterday we had some person come and then they come to order a chicken wrap, simple chicken wraps. They come for lunch and then she came back for dinner. She said, you know, I love your food. That's why I come back again because I really love it.
That's a wrap for the news at noon. But don't worry, there's plenty more coming your way at 6 p.m. We'll dive deeper into these stories and more. In the meantime, visit channel5belize.com and follow us on Facebook for real-time updates. And don't miss Open Your Eyes tomorrow morning for fresh takes on today's headlines. Thanks for tuning in, Belize. Stay informed, stay inspired, and have a fantastic afternoon.